What's up, guys? Today we have a very special guest on, and if I could tell you how great the Nasty Nation is going to be today in the hot seat, Mr. Chip Nasty is going to bring it all. And if I could tell you one thing about this guy is that he is not shy. He loves the attention of being in front of everyone and saying and speaking his own mind and making sure that he's got not only the edge but also the will to put him in place for number one. But we'll see, because he's got a lot of answers that he's got to, basically get through, and he's also got to get through PvP. So we'll see where this is. And this, guys, is the hot seat. All right, man. Well, I just want to say hello. And I hope you guys are having a great day, and that is you and the rest of your team as a Nasty Nation. What's going on? How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing absolutely amazing. I'm ready to burn up a little bit.
Ready to burn up. Ready to sweat? See how those pores really work? All right.
No sweating, just will turn red.
Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. So, really quickly, we're gonna go over player profile. And you, my friend, are a 9.4 million TCP. And I'm very close to that, but you're ahead of me. And you are a... how long have you been playing this game?
Today is my 700th even, so 700 day in Marble Strike Force.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
700 days played. I'm a little ahead of you, but 700 days played at 9.4 is pretty good. Now, is your roster tall or more wide?
It is definitely more tall. Definitely stacked up on top with basically no midsection.
Wow, so you have no abs, but you have a very tall roster. I like how you worded that very cleanly.
Yeah.
All right. SDP of 743 and a war MVP 16 times. Total characters collected 157. Characters at max star rank at 120. All-time arena rank is 1. Latest arena rank at 36. And latest blitz rank at 47,000. And blitz wins at 14,000. So he's kind of a blitzer, but not quite.
Not
blitzes.
really.
I think the blitzing there started recently because, 700 days played and 14,000. That you're low. So maybe you ramped up because everyone's now blitzing, right?
Yeah, since the auto feature has came out, I've actually enjoyed blitzing and just tapping the button 26 times. I think I got 26 teams. Yeah, I have 26 teams ready to go.
That's
so it's just something very, very easy, and I don't even care if I lose anymore. I'm literally just pressing auto on every single one.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Now, really funny, your name in the game is Please Hit Auto.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Now, when you're in RTA, when you're in any of these games, or game modes where you're PvPing, like, you've got to be absolutely annoyed, right? Like,
it's oh man, it's questionable. I just hit auto. There is some times where I'll choose the attacks, but it's always on auto, right? Like, there'll be some times where I'll target a certain player, but it literally is always on auto where I'm using whatever move the AI gives me. So I really do not care. And if there's someone sitting there for like 15 seconds every single time, I quit. I don't even care anymore about the punishment. There's not really punishment anymore.
Yeah, right.
But it's just like, I'm just like, all right, if you want to do this, I'm just gonna back out. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. So, now, have you ever seen anybody in a PvP RTA or match that you've known and you're like, oh, let me take auto off so you could actually get your moves taken care of?
No, that has never happened. But I remember it was I think it was the second day. Vin was out here and we were just hanging out and we were doing RTA. We're like, let's try to do it at the same time. And we literally pressed matchmaking at the same time. We got into a match. But at that point, it wasn't really protector abilities or mystic abilities. It was just KOs. So I had to wipe the floor with her real quick and dominate.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's
But
too.
I think if I remember right, she did have a weak team kind of going in, so
Hey, you know.
I give her props.
Yeah, right. All right, we're gonna start it with our first question here,
Okay.
and we're gonna
Let's do it.
start pretty easy because we're having a good time.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
want we
absolutely.
want to get you to a point where we're saying, hey, like, what's happening right now?
Okay.
So, you've been playing this game for quite a bit,
Yeah.
and you play actually a lot of games.
Yeah. A lot of
And
a variety of
uh,
games.
yeah, you're actually a variety streamer now, which you kind of came out. You came out with MSF.
Yeah.
You've been, I guess what 4 5 months now streaming.
I think it's around 6. I think I started really kind of getting into it about 6 months ago. Because yeah, that makes sense because I just hit a sub today or a couple days ago on Rim's channel where it's 6 months sub. Yeah, I think it's about 6 months.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
our first question is, have you ever played any other games like MSF? Now, you're a variety streamer,
Mhm.
and I do know that you do play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, which is
Yes.
slightly uh, new to you, slightly, and I mean like
Yeah, yeah.
early.
I've literally been a month in.
So the question is, um, what is like another game that you like besides that? And tell me more about your journey through Swogo.
Yeah, so far, man. I mean, I always confuse people with this, but I am a hyperdrive, that's their bundle basically to jumpstart your account. It gets a plethora of tunes to level 80 and a specific gear level. But other than that, I'm free to play. So I have bought the hyperdrive, but I'm not going to spend any more money in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's just literally free to play after this. I've been having a really good time. The good thing, I'm not dissing MSF here right away, but the good thing about that game is like you can be in and out in an hour any day of the week, and you can like spread that out. Like it doesn't have to be, okay, now I got to focus on RTAs for 30 minutes, things of that nature.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't played a game like MSF. I haven't played like a collector-based game, I guess you would say.
Mhm.
And it was my first time, and the reason that I got involved is because huge Marvel fan. So
Okay. Well, good.
yeah.
And that's actually very good because now I need to ask you, what got you into MSF, and why did you choose to stream it?
Oh man, I to be honest, I think I was bored at work one day, and what I did, I was in sales, so we'd have to drive to appointments, and there's some times where, you arrive early or you're in the area already and you don't have to do the driving, but the appointment's set at a certain time, so you just kind of have to wait around.
Yeah.
And I think it was on YouTube and like an ad came up and I was like, all right, let me try this game out, and ended up trying it out and loving it a lot at that point, and just got me addicted. And then I started watching videos on YouTube, which mostly Valley Flying, and then I was just like, all right, let's try out this Twitch thing, and that was like 8 months ago. And I just started watching like Mobile Gamer, Reminex, Casino at the time, and then I was just like, all right, let's just try doing it myself. And I love it. I love it.
Nice. Now you play this game.
Hmm.
Are there any other upcoming games that you see yourself playing on this channel? Oh, not this channel, but on your channel.
Yeah. There is. Let's see. I kind of like zombie games for some reason. Dying Light 2 is going to be coming out, and I kind of like Dying Light 1. I'll give it a chance and see what happens, but not necessarily really looking forward to any of the upcoming games that I've seen. Like I've actually been playing older games, which is like Dead by Daylight.
Right.
That came out in 2016. Sea of Thieves I'll play sometimes with Finn. So I mean that's literally about it. I just kind of do whatever my community wants. Like I just like playing games with people in general.
That's cool.
So
Now,
go ahead.
so going with that really quickly, I've seen you play Swogo, Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, Among Us.
Yeah.
You're starting to play Battlefront. You
Oh
have a
yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of games that like you're really into and playing. Now you're on MSF. You have like about a good handful of games that you're playing. Like,
Right.
why did you choose to go to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes? Is it because it's another hero collector? Why did you start playing Sea of
Yeah,
Thieves?
so-
Just because
yeah.
it was?
To be honest, I do not know why I was playing Sea of Thieves whatsoever. I mean, it has a pretty cool concept. I like the sword battling and then driving ships. That's pretty cool. For
Yeah.
Star Wars, I've been a huge Star Wars fan since I was born. So actually, collected cards for both Star Wars and Marvel when I was a kid. My mom used to do this all for me, and my brother would be a huge Star Wars fan as well. He had like hanging Millennium Falcons in his bedroom and things
Oh
of
my
that nature.
gosh.
And at that point in life, I was idolizing my brother every single day, and I was just like, I'm gonna be just like him, just like him.
Oh my
And
gosh.
that's basically why I kind of side with both Marvel and Star Wars Star Wars.
Okay, cool. Now, we're gonna get into some other questions for you.
All right, let's do it.
Space Monkey said nerd.
Yeah, huge nerd.
Yeah, right. All right, so let's get into something a little bit more MSF. So,
Okay.
I got to know one thing about this game and what you've done. What was the moment that got you hooked onto MSF?
To be honest, I think it was the first time that obviously the only time, where I unlocked Ultron. I felt like that was like it was like a new game after you unlocked Ultron at that point in time, right? Because there was no Black Bolt or anything like that.
Right.
And so when I unlocked him, I was just like, all right, this game I need to start, kind of focusing on a little bit more. And then I also won a giveaway on, I think it was like Casino's stream when Ghost Rider came out. And it was an offer where you got like 55 shards and then 8 orbs or something or 6 orbs. I don't know what it is. But I pulled 2 180s back to back. So I had a 7-star Ghost Rider before he even became farmable, and I literally did nothing. It was just like, it was amazing.
Gosh.
So yeah, I'd probably say the Ultron. The Ultron is when I started kind of like, all right, let's put my foot forward with MSF. This is, the turning point for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Now, playing that game, you're 9.4. You're
Yep.
not quite too far in depth. You're far depth in the game, but you're not far in days played, as in some people who've been playing for almost more than 2.5, 3 years. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
So, realistically, how much money have you spent so far in the game?
Oh shoot. So I had. Oh man. I don't know the number, but let's just say it's not like anywhere near the Krakens, but it's not like near the Dolphins. But I don't think it's like even near the whales, but it's like in between the whales and the Dolphins, because I didn't start really buying stuff until I realized I was just like, all right, Supernatural. That was my team. I had like a 500K Supernatural team. I haven't touched them since. And just kind of been cruising through, and I was just like, all right, I'm going to have to pay to play.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. I just feel like no matter what, there is a bottleneck that catches you, whether it's, gold or training materials, or at that time it was like mats, like the ability mats, or not the ability mats, and it was just like, man, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it.
So, would you call yourself like more? You're definitely more than 1,000.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Would you say you're definitely a dolphin at this point? Not not like now. A couple weeks ago, we had Tony say that he spent $22,000 on the game.
Okay, yeah, definitely below that.
Okay. Now we also have, just to give you a range, we have Goofy, who spent $1,000 on the game, and he calls himself cheap to play.
Cheap to play, I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
You also have another person who's on the stream. His name is Batted Degree, and he has spent $30 on the game, and he's actually pretty far.
Right.
Like, where would you place yourself if you were first starting out the game? Would you want to be a spender, like $30, or would you want to be, kind of like at that range of 1,000 for,
You're saying if I just started out today?
Yeah.
Uh, I would probably, knowing me, I'd probably see like some stupid offer where it's just like, this is a great value, but it's like a creatine.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would probably buy that. But I'd probably say like $100, just like I'm doing with Swoga. Like that will be my max to kind of get me into the game at first, and then kind of be like slingshot me just a little bit.
Yeah.
But then just kind of free to play here on out. I think it was just because I had a well-paying job at the time.
Yeah.
Didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have kids on the way. So it was like, all right, this is my hobby. Is what I love doing for fun. I also stream it every single day. So let me just invest a little bit more in here.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah. Loose money is really funny because you're kind of like, oh, I could do that. Like, not a big deal. And so
exactly.
With that being said, you're probably maybe $100 a month less?
I would probably say when I was in my like heyday, I was probably like 200 to 300 a month, to be honest.
Wow, that's crazy.
But that was literally only for like a short period of time.
Okay.
It wasn't like it was it was literally right after Supernatural, and I think I stopped whaling hard on Black Order. Like Black Order, I stopped right before him, and I kind of regret it, but not really now, because they're all beefed up. But that's kind of when I stopped spending.
That's funny. All right, now let's find out, when was the last time you lied?
Definitely in Among Us, but
definitely in Among Us. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if like I lied to my mom yesterday or my stepmom. I don't think so. It was so I played with the community, my community on Sunday. So whoever wants to come in can definitely come in. And I always lie in Among Us. I love trying new things.
Yes.
Like I always try to be like more aggressive or lying, or like I'll pick up midway during the conversation, just be like, oh, I didn't see you there. And then like have them like question the other person. Like, oh, it's great.
That's great.
I lie constantly in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I think you obviously have to at that point, but at the same time, it's really interesting to know, like, how far can you go in that game without lying?
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's I feel bad, but there's certain people that cannot lie, or they can't, like, they kind of back down from confrontation.
Yeah.
And so, Vin, and like what I'll do is like I'll target that person, and everyone just jumps on board because they don't defend themselves. So I'm just like, all right.
Oh
you
my
deserve it.
gosh, that's funny. Now, there's a really funny thing here, and Mr. Chip Nasty is a name. Nasty Nation is the people. How did you come up with it? Like,
okay, so I was actually bestowed this great nickname in high school. Not a lot of people like right when they hear the high school, they're like, all right, what did you do? And it's literally nothing with that. So my last name, I don't even mind saying it. It's Chipinary, so it's an Italian name.
Okay.
But when I was playing basketball, I crossed over a guy and hit like a 3 from deep. And then my buddy started calling me Nasty, and then like it gradually went to baseball, and then they started calling me Chip Nasty. And then that's kind of where it just stuck. And literally my handle has been Chip Nasty, or it was Chip Nasty, then it became Mr. Chip Nasty when I turned 21. I was like, all right, let's change it to Mr. Chip Nasty now.
Oh,
but it's literally since then it's been Chip Nasty.
So you've had this name for quite a bit.
Oh yeah, at least 15 years, I would say. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh
yeah,
my
like
goodness.
if you look at my high school yearbook, it'll be like, have a great summer, Mr. Chip Nasty. Well, can't wait to see you. You know.
Were you ever just by that where you're just saying, were you ever like a camp counselor or something?
I was a counselor one time before, and they absolutely loved me. But like, I don't want to go back. That was like the worst thing. I was in charge of like 20 boys, man, and they were just like hellraisers. I loved it.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
They were like wanting to do elbow drops off the top bunk beds, and I'm just like, oh man, if somebody walked in right now, I would get in so much trouble.
Yeah, right. You'd be like, uh-oh. Now, let's talk about young Chip. Now, young Chip is obviously got a really nasty crossover. He's playing video games. He's hanging out with the boys. Yeah. But let's be honest here. What about the girls? When were you first kissed?
Third grade.
Third grade. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, do you remember her name?
Gabriella Sanchez. I remember her name. Sorry, Ben.
Oh my God! First and last name. I mean, I remember
Yeah.
mine, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's just one of
Yeah,
those things.
Yeah, it was a really funny situation too. And I know this is just totally me. So I was extremely nervous. So there was four of us who lived in the same neighborhood, literally like around a corner from each other, and we would rollerblade to school every single morning. And I was so nervous. It was like she was on the way home. Like we walked with her on the way home.
Yeah.
And I remember I was so nervous, I didn't know what to do, and my friend was like, "Just kiss her already." I was like, I can't do it. It's like she was waiting there for a kiss, and then he literally pushed me with my rollerblades on, like right into her mouth. And I was
No
just like, "All
way.
right." That was my first kiss. Yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
that is so epic fail. Like it's awesome, and then you're like, man.
But
you
then
just-
like after that, it was like a kiss every day. You know what I mean? Oh, not with just with her. Like it was like it became normal. I was just like, all right, let's do it.
Oh my goodness. Your boy. So after that all happened, did you look back at your friend and be like, dude, what did you just do?
No, no. I was just like, yeah, that's right.
No, that's great. That's
I
great.
felt so confident after that all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I mean, like, right? Like now you knew, like, this is the moment that I gotta do it.
Oh, absolutely.
So okay, that was when you were in third grade.
Absolutely.
When was the kiss that like I guess most memorable that you were like, all right, this is like my girl.
I would
And
probably
like
not.
in like your
I-
in like your teen years.
Yeah. Shoot. Uh, probably my freshman year.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's very
Yeah.
cool. And was that like just a first kiss in high school, or did you end up like kind of like going out?
No, yeah. So we dated for like 2 years after that.
That's cool.
But yeah, we were from different schools, and we just met through sports. And my best friend, who actually pushed me into Gabriella, was the one who introduced me to this girl in high school, because he went to her high school but didn't come to mine.
Okay, so that's funny because you just are saying that you got chain reaction kissed into your life. So your buddy pushed you into Gabriella, and then Gabriella pushed you into another person. That is
Basically.
hilarious.
No. So Adrian, my friend, met. He introduced me to Abigail. That was her name.
Okay.
But yeah, and it's funny because he's still my best friend to this day, and not even knowing the situation or circumstances, we were both like quiet for a while, but we are actually having kids for the first time together.
Wow.
His due date is August 12th, and ours is now late July. So it's just like super cool. Like we both kind of went our own paths, but like coming together and doing our thing. So it's actually really cool.
That's really awesome. Now, I want to dive in really quickly because you're about to be a dad, and dadhood is a very big deal to you. And I've seen, you've obviously grown. You've got a very happy, really fun relationship going on. Really interesting in how it all blossomed. And the best part about it is this question.
Mhm.
What are you most happy about now that changes your thoughts to be a dad and have this relationship before? Because when you're in your 20s, things are different. You see things in a different light. So now you're like, wow, this is a really cool moment for me.
Yeah. To be honest, like, I know this sounds super cheesy, but like I've always felt like I was put on this earth to be a dad. It's just always been my mindset. So to be honest, like when I was in my 20s, I would say early 20s or like mid 20s, like I was just like, man, when am I going to find somebody and start a family? When is this going to happen? When am I going to find somebody I can trust? And literally it just happened out of nowhere with Vin. And that's the moment, we started it was instant. Like the moment I met her in person, I was just like, all right, she's going to be my girl for a very, very long time, if not forever.
That's awesome.
And it's just we're totally two different people, which is crazy, but we have very similar goals in life, and it just works because we both try every single day. But to answer your question again, like I've always wanted a family. It just wasn't. I didn't have the right person to start one. That makes
That's good. That's a good answer, man. It's a good
yeah,
answer.
yeah, yeah.
I think you know who in the chat is also very happy. She might be tearing up on that
Oh,
one.
I tell her that all the time. She already does. She probably is a little bit more emotional right now.
Yeah, right. All right. Next question. Have you ever posted something on social media that you regret?
No, no, not really. But like, I'll have some. There was one. I don't know if you remembered. Like they had like the 10-year challenge. Like, where were you 10 years ago compared to who you are or look like now?
Yeah.
And I remember like my stepmom called me right when I posted it because it was on Facebook.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, screw the 10-year challenge. Here was me, 30 years ago, and it was like, I think I can say this. It was a little semen, and then it showed a picture of me 30 years later.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
gosh.
that was back in my heyday when I swam like Michael Phelps.
That's
and
amazing.
She called me. She's like, that's obnoxious. She's like, you need to take it down. And I left it up. I mean, it was
Yeah,
it was
no.
fun.
You leave that up. It's obviously adult funny humor, and obviously, if you can't get that, then whatever. But the point is that that's absolutely hilarious because you do have to really think about, you didn't just start like, oh yeah, I started here. I started out as a small little missile.
Yeah, that was so, it's so weird. And like now seeing it, like we've been a couple appointments now with Vin, and like it's just so weird how much like they have grown within just 4 weeks. It's just like astonishing. I'm just like, whoa, this is amazing. Like they were little beans.
Yeah.
And now you can see like the figures 4 weeks later. This is crazy.
All right. That's great. Now, we're going to get into a couple things here. We have a question here that we're going to ask you. It's the question of all questions here. Everyone's got to answer it. This is my question that I always want to know. And number one is... Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. If you could use one Infinity Stone in a fight, what would it be?
That's a freaking tough question. Probably like the Mind Stone, because I would just like to play tricks on people.
That's amazing. You're the first person to say the Mind Stone on the show.
Yeah. My avatar is Loki. So like I love playing tricks. Like that's one of the things that I've always loved doing. Like I've always tried to like play pranks on all my friends and stuff. And like I said, if we have two boys, there's gonna be hell all around the house, and Ben's just gonna get tortured.
That's hilarious. Now, I heard this rumor that you guys are probably, you're a big fan of Spider-Man, I see, right?
Oh, huge.
And
huge, yeah.
Now, I heard this rumor, and this rumor is going around. It's like fire right now. It's crazy. I heard that you're going to be naming the kids Peter and Parker.
Yeah, no. So yeah, one's gonna be. So if they're boys, it'll be Parker after obviously Peter Parker, and Ben's okay with it. So that I want to give props to her for being on board, because I mean it's not really something that I've like. I was like, all right, when I have kids, I'm gonna name them Parker. But it's gonna be Parker and Quentin, because Mysterio is my favorite villain in all of Marvel, and so it'll be Parker and Quentin would be the boys' names.
That's cool.
We haven't really decided on the second girl's name yet, but
second girl's name possibly.
So definitely after Spider-Verse characters.
That's really funny. Yeah, I don't know if you want to name it Gwen, but like it might be too cliche, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We talked about it. It's gonna be her decision. Well, she says it's gonna be our decision, but I've already got lucky if it's two boys. So
yeah, right. Yeah. All right. So, last question. It's a two-parter. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Okay, so I don't mind pineapple on pizza.
All right.
Whatsoever. But like, it's not my go-to. But like, there are some days where I'm just like, all right, I'm feeling a Hawaiian pizza right now, and that's what we'll go to. Actually, I did an oven baked pizza at Vin's house the other day with pineapple on it. Oh man, it's so good. I love pineapple on
That's
pizza.
great. Now the two-parter is: what would you rather have out of the three? Pizza, hot dog, or a hamburger?
Oh, hamburger.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, definitely not a hot dog. Even though that kind of takes me back to like some baseball games, but it's definitely pizza or hamburger. But I would definitely say hamburger. There's
That's
so many things you can
hilarious.
put on hamburgers. Oh yeah. Gosh,
Oh my goodness. All right. We're gonna do a question here. These are yes
Okay.
or no's. Okay. This is the part of the season 2. This is a brand new thing that we're doing, and
Okay.
it's a yes or no's or a pass.
Okay.
Okay. Yes or no's.
I will not
pass.
say pass.
Okay. This is good. Now here we go. Question 1: do you currently have a crush on someone?
Yeah.
All right.
2 people.
You and you.
Van and always Kate Beckinsale.
Oh.
Always.
I like that. I like that. I like it. All right. Describe what your alter ego looks like.
I don't even know. I basically love who I am. I like goof around all the time. I cannot be. I can't even look at it up from the other side. Like, what if I was serious? Like man. But I would say if I did have to choose like an alter ego, I wish I was just like jacked, but not like over the top like jacked where you're like a bodybuilder, but just something like where you're just like, hey.
Yeah. I can get down with that. Not like Arnold, but like a good build, you know?
Yeah, no, exactly. Not something where you're like, oh man, that guy sticks syringes in him. No, not that, but
Right? All right. So
Yeah.
what's your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh, this is great. So it's I had an ex-girlfriend. This is why she's an ex. She would put like, what really pisses me off is like it would be like a substance that you would put on silverware that kind of gets sticky for a long time and then just leave it in the sink without washing it off or anything like that. So hers was peanut butter. It was a peanut butter on a knife and literally would leave the excess peanut butter on the knife and leave it in the sink, and that just like it fries my chaps.
Yeah. Yep. You know what mine is? It's leaving the microwave seconds left on after you open and you take out the meal. Like, you couldn't just wait for the 1 second? You had to do like two seconds left? Like, what is that?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm like, come on now. All right. How many people have you kissed?
Oh shoot. I have no idea. It's upwards of like 30 though, for sure.
All right, that's good. All right, so if you could ask anyone to prom, who would it be?
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that? What was the question?
If you could ask anyone to prom when you were like in high school, if you could ask anyone to prom or like a formal, who would it be?
Oh, Kate Beckinsale.
Okay, same.
I've had a crush on her for like my whole life.
All right. The other is this is a hot seat question.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Have you ever sent out a nude on Snapchat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. There you go.
No. I'll even go more because I'm an open person. So I remember some girl asked, right, and I was just like, all right, let's do it. We'd been dating for some time, so it wasn't like just some strange.
Right.
I accidentally hit it to go onto my story.
No.
Yeah, so me in panic mode. This is like Chip on his feet. Me in panic mode deleted the app, but not like the account, and so it was left on there for like 30 minutes. And I remember like 18 people saw it. So when I like logged back in, my best friend's girlfriend actually was messaging me. She's like, "Did you mean to do that?" And I was just like, "Oh."
Oh no.
So I had to go back in and delete it. So yeah, 18
Wow.
people, and I only know 2 of who saw it.
Wow. Wow. That's rough. That is rough. Okay.
No shame.
Yeah, yeah, right. All right. We got 2 more here. If you could make $1 million, what would you do with it?
Oh, it cut out again. I'm sorry.
Oh, if you could make $1 million, what would you do with it?
Oh, at this point it would be totally different.
Okay.
I would probably, definitely buy a house and then probably, and obviously like pay it off and everything, and then probably keep the rest for for the kids and put it in like a savings and then just continue to work. Obviously, that's just the kind of I cannot not work in my life. It like absolutely frustrates me when I don't wake up in the morning and go to work. So
Yeah.
it would definitely be buy a house and then just save the rest for a rainy day and then maybe for like the college funds for the kids.
Okay. The last question
Invest
is
in GameStop. I just read that.
last question here. Now, when you're going on vacation, you get to pick 2 places. Would you rather go to a beachside area, or would you rather go to like a city, like whether it's old or new, like London or Athens? Or something like that.
So all my ancestors, or not all of them, but most of them are from Sicily and Italy, and then Puerto Rico because my mom's Puerto Rican. I've been
way.
Yeah. I've been to Puerto Rico probably about 3 times in my life, and I haven't been to Italy. That's where I definitely want to go. I want to go see like the Roman Colosseum and everything like that. So I'd probably say like the city side of it.
Oh my gosh, we need to talk about this. So I didn't know that you're Italian and Puerto Rican, and what else?
Yes, Italian, Puerto Rican, and like some German, and a lot of it's hilarious. Like Ben can attest to this. I am the whitest person on my mom's side of the family. Like my brother does not look. I mean, he looks like me, but is like 10 shades darker. Like it's really weird.
Oh my gosh.
I always think I'm like adopted, but then I have so many of my mom's features to where I know I'm her child. But
that's funny.
It's just literally they call me the Weddle of the family.
Yeah.
My grandma speaks Spanglish is what I call it because it's like a mixture of Puerto Rican and English, and it's just you can't understand her.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Really quick. So I didn't know that, and I'm Black, Puerto Rican, and Italian.
Okay.
So I'm like, whenever I meet somebody who's Puerto Rican, like, there's not many Puerto Ricans. Like, there's a lot, but never on the West Coast.
There's really not over here on the West Coast, but it was funny. Like in Georgia, I've met so many Puerto Ricans, and they're like, "You're not Puerto Rican."
Right.
I'm like, I promise you, I'm Puerto Rican. There was actually one lady who was like, kind of pushing my limits. She was just like, "You're not Puerto Rican."
Oh
and I
my
was
gosh.
like, "I totally am." And I was like, "All right, I'm FaceTiming my grandma. We're gonna talk." They literally talked for like 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
In a house when I was trying to sell her something, and
that's so funny.
I got the sale thanks to grandma. So
wow, that's really funny. That's really funny. That's really crazy. That's awesome, man. Well, we have gotten through the hot seat, everyone, and Nasty Nation. Nice. I think he has survived. He has survived. I hope you.
They're like, we hear this all the time.
Yeah, right. Can it get worse? Can it get worse? All right. Now, we're going to head into the PvP section here, so get yourself buckled up. Hope you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for those questions, man. Those were great.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, my friend. Here we go. We are in the PvP arcade, and it is going to be...
sweet.
It's going to be...
Please hit auto.
Yeah, please hit auto. Please hit auto. All right, so it's going to be a very interesting match between Chip and I. I think Chip's a pretty good PvPer. I don't know. I think he's a secret here. He knows what's going on. So here we guys put the hype in the chat as we get it going for Chip and I as we get this going. Here we go. Draft time. All right, so we have a ban for me. This is interesting. I haven't gotten a chance to go first in a while. So I'm going to take out Phoenix and Ultron, as he's already taken out
Nice.
Zemo and Emma. And
All right.
here we go.
This is always the question of like, who do I choose first?
Yeah.
This is like,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, we got.
Ooh, Doc Ock. Okay, that sets a tone. That sets a really strong tone here. I am now. I have to be very careful here because this in general is quite a move. So, I am going to grab. Oh man, I don't know now. I'm kind of. I don't know what I should do here. All right, we're gonna grab one here.
Good choice.
And I have to go. Man, that's a really tough call. Wow. I didn't think that was going to be your first. That's very interesting. I think we're going to try this.
Ooh, nice, nice. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's go you. I always like you.
I always liked you. I always liked you over there. That's great. Ooh. Maybe I'm in the hot seat. I'm burning up right now. I don't even know what to do right now. Shoot.
All right, let's go. Oh man. Oh no. Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Oh,
he
he went with hella last second. Second. Okay. So, that's still tough. Still tough. We're gonna go here, and then we're going to play into the hand here. All right. If only we had Jubilee right now.
All right, here we go. We saved these two for last.
I knew it was coming. Okay, so he picked up some speed here. All right, so he picked up some serious speed. So what we need to do is play. Where'd she go? All right. So this is a really tough call here because not only do I have a lot of resistance firing upon against myself, but I do have a lot of backfire from the pair here in the back four. So I'm really concerned of how I even play with that.
I love doing this.
And I think honestly my worst issue might be X-23.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's okay. So this worked out. So there's no Ma now, and there's no X-23. All right, so he grabs Yo-Yo. All right.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Okay, so oh man, I don't want to do the same thing over and over. But shoot. I have to go Squirrel Girl for a few reasons.
Yeah.
But wow, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of speed here. There's and this is the oh, by the way, this is the moment you guys have been waiting for, guys. Please hit Otto versus Sage Sentient. Not even the real name here. So let's go, everybody. Let's go. Here we are.
All right, there we go. Finally brought me in. Okay. I was hoping you would hit Taskmaster like with that. Come on, girl.
Wow. Finally a turn. My goodness. All right. So that's good. Now we need to play into a hand here. We have to get this girl taken out. Otherwise, I'm absolutely just going to get wrecked. Yeah. All right. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I can't believe that took that out. Okay. So we're going to go here. And we have to grab... that won't work. So let's grab... Let's grab
Nice.
Ak. All right, so we'll play. Oh. You can tell this is a very well thought out match right now.
I don't know why I'm doing
I know, right?
Well, let's save this. Because I don't want him to...
All right. So, we need to come in here. Need to try and just do a little bit of damage.
There we go.
Yeah, there goes Task.
This is intense.
Yeah, this is actually really intense. I have no idea why. All right, here we go. All right, I'll take that. I didn't get the assist. Oh.
Nice.
Oh my
dodging,
gosh.
Keep dodging.
Oh my gosh. Come on now. Wow.
Oh no. Dude, a lot of sustain.
This is a
Holy
lot of
moly.
sustain. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay, so now we can go after Proxima. Oh my goodness. This is the part where Eminem's singing and he says knees weak or palms sweaty. Oh my gosh, I'm like dying right now. All right, that's 2. Wow, 2 for each of us. Holy cow. Oh, I got 1. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Nice, nice. Come on, buddy.
Oh, no, 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 no. No! Oh. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Uh,
No.
no, no, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay,
Nice.
yes, oh wow. One turn left, one turn left. Oh my gosh, what in the world? What in the world? Wow! Wow. Wow.
Dude, that was intense.
That was intense. Wow. I cannot believe that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I was shitting bricks.
Wow, that was insane. I mean, not only was that there was just a lot going on, well thought out, a lot. I mean, just so much there. Wow. Well, in defeat, I must say it was absolutely amazing playing this game with you.
Dude,
Congratulations on the win there. My record now falls 6-5 overall, and I also have my PvP score for this season now at 1-1. Oh man, I cannot believe I lost that.
When Ben can play with you, you'll get a win.
Oh man, that was an overtime finish. Wow, that was crazy. Now, just really quickly, last question: how do you feel about the state of the game with PvP and RTA?
I feel like PvP is great, because it's when we want to.
Yeah.
RTA, I feel like they definitely need some help. I feel like they definitely probably didn't think the game was going to get this chaotic, because I know a lot of people just hate RTAs. I dread doing them. I literally, that's why my name's Please Hit Auto, because I just dread doing them all the time. I feel like the main content creators are doing some good things. I feel like they're last time when it did the hashtag FixMSF, they weren't all together, and I feel like now they are all together. They're on the same page, and I think this will get them to turn some heads and do right things by their game and keep us involved.
Yeah, I actually completely agree with that. There's much to learn about RTA and PvP in general, but I mean, you know, right now we'll see how it's going. So we're gonna hop back into the hot seat show real fast, and we're gonna end up closing it out today.
Cool.
And Vin, wow, what an amazing partner you have. Chip, you've beat me in PvP. You've withstood the hot seat. You did very well today. Thank you so much for coming on. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Now, where can everyone find you?
On Twitch, it's Mr._ChipNasty, and on YouTube, it is Mr. Chip Nasty. So they didn't let me get that underscore in. So Mr. Space Chip Nasty on YouTube, Mr. Chip Nasty on Twitch, where I just play a variety of games like you were saying earlier. So yeah, come and check it out. Have some fun, let loose. That's what I always do. So
yeah, absolutely, guys. He's a fantastic YouTuber. He has a very well-built YouTube, and he's a very fun community that's starting to stick around with him. And the Nasty Nation, congratulations to you guys on your victory today. And you know, before we go, I want to say you've been very, very, very vocal about you and being in this, growing your community and watching Urs and, you know, getting this whole, you know, Chip Nasty world together. I guess you owe, I've been watching some of your shows, and you've really, you know, put a lot of it and given a lot of credit to Urs. Urs is a fantastic streamer, but, you know, where do you draw from that?
I just think like it's different from like the mobile gamer and Reminex, where we see like, you know, everyone sees it, where they're getting 500 plus viewers every single time. He goes on, he can attest to 150 plus every single stream, but he knows everybody in there, and if he doesn't, he makes it a point to it. He, you know, reads chat. He's a showman. He's like He is absolutely amazing, and he really means by it to where, you know, he loves his community and he talks to them. He says that he has like the biggest little community out there, and I can attest to it. They stick by him. So
Yeah.
if anything, that's where I kind of want to be, is, you know, have a community to where I know everything about everybody. I can just sit down and talk. I mean, there's times where I'm not streaming and I'm in my Discord talking with, you know, the friends that I've met
Yeah.
through Twitch, and it's fun. It keeps everything going.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that you can take away from it, and I really appreciate you, you know, growing, making all the things that you've been doing, and making the community not only for MSF, but as a streamer, making it a fun and very cool, safe space to not only, you know, game and learn about yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
So with
Absolutely.
that, everybody, we're gonna say hello and goodbye to Chip. Next week on the hot seat, you guys can find C-Dots, and the following week after that, we have a special guest who's actually won their place from Sagemas, and that is going to be Vasara. He's going to be in a couple weeks, so get with that as well. We also are looking forward to maybe having Vin on the show there, Chip, so we'll see how that actually works out. And guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, this is Sage's Hot Seat. This is season 2. Say goodbye to Chip here, and remember that this is the show where we ask burning questions to find out if we're going to be going over the line of controversy or over the line of fun, because the motto here is up to the line of controversy and over the line of fun. We're going to see what next week has in store for us, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye.